how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be my July favorites. I love doing monthly favorites videos. I've been doing them literally since the beginning of my channel. I love just kind of recapping what I enjoyed in the previous month and just kind of chatting with you. It always just feels like a fun, cozy, good vibes kind of video. I love hearing what your favorite things were. It's just a good time. I have a very wide variety of stuff. I have some makeup, I have some dishware, I have some fashion, I have my favorite books of the month, I have a movie, I have a random slew of things that I've enjoyed. Before we get into it though, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's from a recent Get Ready With Me. And as far as my accessories go, this necklace is from Suki Blade. I got this ring recently from a shop in Orlando called Prometheus Esoterica. And I got these earrings from a local seller in Montana called Pokey Sand Co. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into my favorites for the month. Let's just start with makeup. I actually don't have the biggest pile. I don't feel like I tried too much new makeup in this past month, especially because I was gone almost 2 weeks in Montana visiting my best friend and spending time in nature and the mountains and Glacier National Park, and I miss it so much. But the things that stood out to me the most I think are pretty special. First is the Grounded palette from Glaminatrix. They initially came out with this palette as the Tones of Turd. It was supposed to be just a joke palette. It was an April Fool's Day thing, but it blew up. People wanted it to be a real thing, so they made it a real thing. But they made two versions because, like me, not everybody is into potty humor. So there is the Tones of Turd version, but there also is the Grounded version. They are the exact same palette, just with different theming. But it is so pretty. I love these murky, yummy tones. They are so just like rich and fall and yummy and so good. I love these different shimmers. This marbled shade over here, so pretty, so pretty. I think this is such a standout palette. I love that it started out as a joke and now it's a real thing. That is so funny. Pretty sure this is not supposed to be around forever though. I think it's just like a quick thing. I will have everything I talk about today linked down below, but just so you know, I don't think this is supposed to be around forever. I don't even know if it still is as of this moment, but I will find out and it'll either be linked or it won't be. And then all I have left to talk about is some lips. Surprisingly, I didn't have anything else to talk about. First being the new Jolie Beauty lip plumper from the Festive Alt collection. I actually did show myself using this and kind of just the progression of it in my recent Get Ready With Me, but it's just a clear lip plumper. It's like on this clicky pen and it hurts. This is definitely the most intense lip plumper I've personally ever used. It definitely has that more hot, warm, spicy sort of tingle, and it lingers. It stays hot and tingly for a very long time. I feel like for at least a solid 30 minutes, I feel a pretty intense burn, and then it starts to kind of either get more subtle or I just get numb to it. I'm not sure which, but I feel like it actually does make my lips look really plump. I personally love a lip plumper. I love that tingly sensation, whether it's minty or spicy. I just love it. So this has been pretty great. I've enjoyed this. I also wanted to shout out the Kourtney Quarantine collab with Black Moon. Kourtney came out with like a vault of 3 existing shades, but put them together in one collection. And these shades are so pretty together. I'd actually already owned Ashes and Werewolf when this got sent to me, so I just replaced my own personal ones in this kit. And there's also the shade Bones, which was new to me. These are such good colors. So this one is Ashes. It's kind of like a dark, almost like a mauve-y gray. It's so pretty. It's so just deep and just so cool. Next is the Werewolf lipstick. It's a really yummy brown shade. So pretty. I love a brown lip, if you can't tell. It is so pretty on literally everyone. I love brown. And last is the shade Bones. This is kind of like a very like muted, like kind of like a pale lavendery pink. It's so cool. And like obviously you could wear them individually, but they also pair and mix and match together really well. And I just think it's cool. I love seeing cool people come out with cool collections. So congratulations, Kourtney. This is amazing. I just think this is so fun. And I will be keeping this box forever. And last but not least for makeup, I did want to shout out some of the new lip glosses from Rare Beauty. They came out with these Positive Light Luminizing lip glosses. I think they're 6 or 7 shades. I did do a full lip swatch video on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, but I figured I would shout out my favorite shades. First being Dazzle. This one is just basically clear. I think it's advertised to be a sheer blue, but it's basically clear. But these are all sheer glosses with little sparkle. I love a sheer sparkly gloss. It's been my favorite thing for years and that has not changed. So that's just a very easy to wear classic one. And then Blaze, I'm actually wearing right now paired with a brown lip pencil, but it's like a sheer sparkly brown. It's so pretty. It has little pink sparkles in it. It's just gorgeous. These are so comfy and just glidey and slippy, a bit of a thinner formula, which I enjoy. These are pretty great. I guess next we can talk about some accessories. Let's start there. First, I do want to shout out that Pokey Sanko brand. I bought 2 pairs of earrings from this seller in Montana. They're so cool, just like little chains and twisty pokey guys. The ones I'm wearing right now are kind of like these long chains with little spikies on them. They are so cool. Unfortunately, last I checked, this seller did not have like an online shop. So if that changes, I'll have it linked down below. Otherwise, I will have the seller's Instagram linked down below. You could always reach out to the seller, see if they do individual like items like for sale online, but I still wanted to shout the seller out because they're very, very cool. And maybe this is just a reminder to you to not forget to check your local sellers out because maybe you will find something you wouldn't have found otherwise. Moving on and kind of continuing into fashion, I found a pair of shoes on Amazon recently and I love them so much. I've had my eye on them for a while. They've been sitting in my cart for probably a month or two. And then when Prime Day rolled around, I didn't really buy hardly anything for Prime Day, but I saw that these specific shoes were on sale, so it just seemed like it was meant to be. I'd been thinking about them for a while, and then they were on sale, so it was just perfect. So these are supposed to be dupes for the Prada loafers, if you've ever seen those before. I love those shoes. I think they are beautiful, stunning, amazing, but they're literally like $1,000. That's simply not my tax bracket. But these dupes are so nice. I love just the chunky sole. I love just, I don't know, they're like sleek and cool, but still edgy. I just love them. I love them. I'll hold one a little bit more close up for you, but they are so cool, just so fun. And it's nice to have another shoe that's kind of more like this, because I feel like I wear a lot of Doc Martens. I do have like heeled stompy boots. I have, you know, like Converse and Vans, but I didn't really have something like this where it still feels like dressy, but it's not like a heel either. It's like something kind of in the middle. So I love this. I've been wearing them constantly since I acquired them. Moving on into dishware, I've been already doing early Halloween decor hunting. If you are part of my vlog channel, you know. You're welcome to follow me over there if you want to get up to some more antics and get some more content from me. But lots of Halloween decor hunting has ensued. I've discovered lots of great things, and I could sit here and talk about everything that I've acquired so far, but I specifically want to talk about the Anthropologie Halloween collection. It is so good. If I was rich, I would own every single piece, not even exaggerating. First is this mug from the Bistro line. They have like a whole Bistro line, not even related to Halloween, just in general. But the Halloween Bistro line is so cool. There are so many bowls and plates and mugs and just so many cool things. But this mug is just so cute with the cats. I love it. I love like the bistro tile look. It's so pretty. I also got some of the like classic cups. So this is like the speckled purple with moons all over it. Had to get the classic white speckle with the pumpkins. I got this black one that says boo, which I think is so charming and cute. And then I do have another one, but it's currently in the sink because I drank a matcha out of it this morning. But it's like a green speckled one with witch hats. So cute. And then last I got a couple like tumblers with lids. There's straws as well. They're just not in the cup right now, but you know, orange speckles with cats. So stinking cute. And I got the other like classic white with pumpkins. And again, I have another one, but it's in the sink because I think Zane drank out of it. But it's like black speckles with ghosties. So cute, so cute. And honestly, like, I wouldn't say that their houseware is cheap by any means, but compared to their clothing line, because their clothes are quite expensive, but I feel like their houseware is a lot more reasonable, just depending on what you want. Obviously, I could not go crazy and buy everything. I had to limit myself a little bit, but I really like this collection. I think it is such a cool collection, and there is so much more than what I showed you. I only really showed you a couple cups. I'll link Anthropologie's like Halloween collection down below just so you can browse, because it is beautiful. Even if you don't buy anything, just take a gander. It's gorgeous. Let's get into my favorite books of the month. I think I talked about the first one in the series last month. Well, I'm going to talk about the next two in the series right now. It is Glow of the Everflame and Heat of the Everflame. These are the second and third books after Spark of the Everflame, and I just love this series. I am chomping at the bit for the fourth one to come out next year. I love this series so much. It is a really, really cool romantasy sort of series. I feel like the fantasy, is more of the prevalent part rather than the romance. I'd say it's probably 60% fantasy, 40% romance, rather than a solid 50-50. It is so good. Our main character is Diem. She lives in this world where it's a mortal world that has been taken over by gods. So now the world is kind of combined of mortals and the descended. In the first book, Diem's mother goes missing, so she finds her way into like the Descended's palace area to try to infiltrate and get some answers. And then, you know, craziness ensues. I cannot say really any more than that. I can't really get into even talking about the second or third books because it would completely spoil things from the first book, but it is just such a fun adventure. There's so much kind of mystery to be uncovered with the mother situation. There's a lot of just adventure and visiting new places in general as the series progresses. So many good side characters. I love the side characters in the series so much. There's just so much growth with all these different characters. I love the found family. I love the romance aspect of the series as well. It's such a good sort of like, I would say, maybe not enemies to lovers, because that seems a little harsh, but they're definitely on opposite sides, you know? Very slow burn. The longing is so good. It was just such a good series. So far, at least. Obviously, the fourth has not come out yet, but so far the series has been 5 stars across the board for me. If you're looking for a good new like fantasy sort of vibe, I highly recommend. I got sucked in really quick and could not break away. Okay, let's get into a movie. I did not expect to love this as much as I did, but K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix, so good, so good. I wasn't even planning on watching it actually. It was just one of those movies, like I knew it had come out, but I don't know, I just didn't really have any interest. It's not that I don't like K-pop, I just have not really delved into that genre. It's not really something I'm familiar with at all. It didn't register in my brain when the movie came out. I was just kind of like, oh, new movie. Probably not my thing. But then my friend Christina put it on when I was doing her hair in the salon recently, and I loved it. I immediately came home and was like, Zane, we have to watch this movie. So I've seen it twice now. The songs are so good. The story was so great. It's about this girl, like K-pop trio, and they're also demon hunters. So there's this whole hunting demon aspects, but also the like music, K-pop part of it with them performing. It is so good, so fun. The story was so great. I loved the different layers that were going on and like the things that get uncovered as the story progresses. It was just so good. Very unsuspecting favorite, because it wasn't something that I went in thinking like, oh my gosh, I would hate that. I just didn't even really think about it. It just wasn't something that really resonated with me when I saw that it came out. It just kind of like left my brain, but I'm so glad that it got introduced to me and I'm so glad I watched it. It was so much fun. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave you. Just like a nice short and sweet little roundup of some of my favorite things. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear what your favorites for the month were. Let's chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, leave your current favorite emoji, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot, and if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN over there. And also you can subscribe if you want to see more videos. You're also welcome to hop over to my second channel, linked in my description box if you want additional content, and also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep watching, I'll pop a similar one on the screen. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next one.